Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you something I am super excited about. I bought this day planner for myself for Mother's Day. It was a complete splurge and, as far as I can tell, completely worth it. It is a customizable monthly, weekly planner, and I am so excited to get started with it. But I did want to do this video to show you guys first, should you be on the hunt for a good customizable planner. So I chose this background out of a variety of different options that they had. There are different ways that you could customize it. You could have this banner or not at all. I chose to have it and to label it. But you could also have like a small label up here instead if you wanted, or like I said before, none at all. I chose the metal coil binding. You can also have it made in like a book form instead, but I really like being able to fold the pages back like that. So as you can see, this is an Agendio planner. We are coming to the end of May here, so I have it for starting on June 1st, going for 12 months. It's got a little spot here for you to write your name and address on it should you accidentally misplace it. These tabs here are like pretty much everything else in this book, and you're going to hear me say it 100 times. They are fully customizable. So I chose the colors for each one, and the color actually matches the month and weekly layout for that tab. So when you open it up, it is the full year calendar here, and then the following year calendar here, and depending on when you start it, right? So we started that, we're starting it in June and going to May. Then it gets right into the monthly layout. So here's the monthly layout. This is what I customized it to be. I wanted to have Sunday and Saturday to be different colors than the rest of the week, but you can have it the same if you want. I wanted it to start on Sunday, but your week could start on Monday if you prefer. Up here in that top left-hand corner, you have the previous month and a layout of the next month. So we have May and July there. You have an option of adding in holidays, and I chose to add in some of them. So right here you can see Father's Day. I also included families' birthdays, which I love having that option. So I typed them into the date, and there is another option on their site that you can save them so that if you choose to order and customize another planner, it can save everything that you have decided to customize it to. So all of the birthdays and all of the colors and the layouts can be automated into the next one if you choose to order it again. So that's kind of a cool feature too. So yes, I have birthdays there. I have the moon cycle. Again, you don't have to have it. What I particularly wanted for my monthly layout was to have a list section that I can write out the things that I would like to do for that month. And then as I am planning each week, because I typically will just plan 1 week ahead at a time, I will look at this and see what I would like to add on to that weekly list. So after the month layout, I customized it to have 2 lined pieces of paper for basically whatever I decide to do with it. Some months I will have a habit checklist that I will check off at the end of every day, and so my plan is to cut it out and paste it here and then reference back to it each day. This I will use just for whatever comes along. If I have something to write down, I will do that here. Then we are getting into our weekly spread. So the layout I chose, which there were so many, I didn't even get through looking at all of them because I had an idea of what I wanted before going into it. And on the left side, you'll see are the days of the week, starting on the Monday here instead of the Sunday. I prefer to have the weekends together, and at the end, for my weekly layout, I start with the Monday. I have a box up here that is kind of a different color so it stands out more. So anything that like needs to get done for sure, like if it's somebody's birthday or if I have an appointment that I need to go to, that is what I plan on using for this area. And then the line section underneath of that will be used for my daily checklist of things to do, which is exactly what I want to use this planner for. So my day-to-day stuff that I'm committing to, I want to do here. These are my must-dos. I'm committing myself to do these things like housework, homeschool, workouts, that sort of thing. And then over here, I added a section that allows me to put in things that I would like to do for the week that don't necessarily get assigned to a certain day. They don't have to be done, or they can be done whenever is convenient. So that's what this section is for. So up here it just says weekly goals. I am not sure if I am going to have that as a goal for the week or what I'm going to do with that, but it is nice to have that little extra option up there. Then on this side we have last month and the current month, just like an overview of that. This section I wanted to have for some sort of motivational quote or Bible verse that I'm memorizing, or some sort of inspirational quote that I can put there and look at for the week. Here I plan on putting our meal plan for the week. I usually only meal plan for suppers because breakfast and lunches are kind of like on a regular rotation. So that's what this will be most likely used for. Then there are these metal tabs here. It came with 2 of them. Here they are. It came with 2 of them, and my thoughts are I'm going to keep it on whatever week that it is, and then the other one I will have here for my daily habits checklist. So that way when I'm checking it off throughout the day or at the end of the day, I can just grab that metal clip and it'll take me right here. So this is how each week is laid out. Of course, it'll look different depending on the color, but the layout is the exact same. So I really love purple, so there's lots of different purple colors in here that I've added, as you can see. Then September, I chose blue. October, you can see I added black, and what I will do is I will use some Halloween stickers to kind of decorate it a little bit, maybe some orange gel pens or markers just for the festiveness, I guess. I really don't use stickers in my planner except for the major holidays like Halloween, Christmas, Easter, that sort of thing. I'm not saying that I won't ever be, but right now I am not. And so I think that having these colors just is giving me exactly what I want without it being too much pressure to make it look a certain way or to make it look right. Anyway, so I really love that. And then December, I did a green. You can kind of see the green in there. Okay, so that's how they all look. Now, of course, because I started in June and it's a 12-month calendar, it ends in May, but I did decide to add in a few extra tabs. So the first one I have is contacts. So as you can see here, there are several spaces to put name, telephone number, email, and address, which I really like to have that handy. Then this page I have for budget. I customized it to include everything that I wanted in our budget. So the monthly items go here, the budgeted amount goes here, what the actual cost was, and the total plus or minus. And I love that. So I have 12 of those, obviously one for each month. The next tab is lists. And I just have these 2 pages here called my checklists. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but my idea is to have like a hard copy of all of our top like 20 or 30 meals that we have, so that when it comes time to meal planning, I can just like look at this, see all the meals that we like, and not have to put too much extra thought into it. If I feel like adding in a new recipe or trying something else, then I can, but then I'm not really sitting here trying to figure out, okay, what should we have? Because we really do rotate between, you know, maybe 15 to 20 meals over several months. So I just thought that it would be really nice to have kind of a hard copy of that list here. And then I'm not quite sure what else I'm gonna do, but I thought it would be nice to have the option if I want it. And then this last one here is notes, and it is just several pieces of lined paper. Okay, and then I'll show you the back here. Bring it over into the light a little bit better, I think. Give you a reference on the size. Here's my hand on it. This is the medium size, I believe. I do think it can come in a smaller size, but I am certain that it comes in one size bigger than this. I did not get the biggest size because this was good for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and consider subscribing, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.